Is this tech giant and space pioneer a real-life Tony Stark? Or is he just another billionaire who loves to boast about himself? Whatever you believe, it's clear that Elon Musk's in-your-face approach has earned him his share of enemies. Here are the celebs who can't stand Elon Musk.
You're a supervillain.
During a 2013 interview with Esquire, George Clooney didn't have a glowing review for the electric vehicle that was developed in part by Elon Musk. When asked why he was driving a Lexus instead of Hollywood's favorite new ride, Clooney said, "I had a Tesla. I was one of the first cats with a Tesla. I think I was like number 5 on the list, but I'm telling you, I've been on the side of the road a while in that thing. And I said to them, look, guys, why am I always stuck on the side of the road? Make it work one way or another." To be fair to Elon Musk, it probably wouldn't feel all that great to have an A-list celebrity trash your product in an interview for the whole world to see, but there were still 2 ways Musk could have chosen to respond to this. He chose the not good option. He tweeted. In other news, George Clooney reports that his iPhone 1 had a bug back in 07. Gotta work on those customer service skills, Elon. Elon Musk and Facebook co-founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg don't even try to hide their disdain for one another. In 2016, when Zuckerberg's $200 million satellite exploded in a pre-launch static fire test accident while attached to one of Musk's SpaceX Falcon 9 rockets, SpaceX released a statement blaming the explosion on an anomaly on the launch pad. Zuckerberg wasn't going to allow that to be the official narrative. He wrote in a Facebook post following the incident, "I'm deeply disappointed to hear that SpaceX's launch failure destroyed our satellite that would have provided connectivity to so many entrepreneurs and everyone else across the continent. Ouch." 2 years later, when a Twitter user brought up the accident, Musk responded, "Yeah, my fault for being an idiot. We did give them a free launch to make up for it, and I think they had some insurance." The 2 tech giants also publicly feuded over the future of artificial intelligence. Zuckerberg is for it, Musk is vehemently against it, calling the technology, quote, "far more dangerous than nukes." In a Facebook livestream, Zuckerberg called out Musk's warning about AI as being, quote, "pretty irresponsible." Musk then responded to the comments in true Musk form, rudely, on Twitter. In response to the reaction to the feud, Musk tweeted, "I've talked to Mark about this. His understanding of the subject is limited." Say what you will about Sarah Palin, but she has opinions and wants you to know them. In a lengthy 2013 Facebook post, the former Alaska governor and Republican vice presidential candidate called Tesla a loser and accused Musk's signature car of turning into a brick when the battery runs out. The crux of her argument was that electric car companies like Tesla allegedly received a substantial amount of government funding in the early stages of development, then laid off most of their workforce to remain profitable. She wrote, "Americans really need to get outraged by these wasteful ventures. As we've seen time and time again, we the people are always stuck subsidizing the left's losers." Elon Musk responded in his characteristic fashion, writing, "Sarah Palin calls Tesla a loser. Am deeply wounded." He also noted that bricking, when the car's lithium-ion battery pack is unplugged for too long and cannot be revived, is covered under warranty. On May 4th, 2020, Elon Musk welcomed a son, X-A12, with his partner, Grimes. You'd think Musk would be busy spending quality time with his newborn child, but the SpaceX founder has also been a constant presence on Twitter, complaining about everything from COVID-19's effect on his business to cancel culture. However, a tweet he sent 13 days after his child was born was the last straw for Grimes' mother, Sandy Garacino. The tweet? "Take the red pill." While most know this line from The Matrix, this phrase is now more associated with men's rights activist groups and is used to define a person's shift to more right-wing ideology. This did not sit well with Garacino. And while Grimes' mom is not technically a celebrity, we still felt that this particular exchange was too good to pass up. In a now-deleted tweet, Garacino made her thoughts known, saying, "If your partner went through a challenging pregnancy and childbirth in the last 2 weeks and you were over 16 years old, would you be blaring MRA bullshit on Twitter right now? Okay then." And according to Metro, she also liked a tweet by journalist Yashar Ali that read, "Elon Musk's Twitter presence in the last few months feels very Kanye 2018. We assume Musk won't be home when grandma comes to visit." According to Business Insider, Elon Musk and fellow space pioneer Jeff Bezos had dinner once in 2004 to exchange ideas as friendly rivals. But as Musk's SpaceX and Bezos' Blue Origin began their races into space, the rivalry stopped being polite and started getting real. One of their first public dust-ups happened in 2013 when NASA, who stopped using their launch pads 2 years prior, offered up a launch complex for private use. Naturally, the 2 competitors vied for the rights to use it first. The fight led Bezos to file a complaint with the U.S. government's General Accountability Office, a challenge to Musk that he ultimately lost. Musk then signed a 20-year lease for the exclusive rights to the famous site, but the feud didn't end there. 6 months later, Bezos hired Rajiv Badyal, the former SpaceX vice president of satellites who Musk fired, to head Amazon's Project Kuiper, the initiative to use low Earth orbit satellites to provide global high-speed internet. Hiring a disgruntled employee from your chief rival? That's a bold flex, Jeff. In yet another chapter in this billionaire Cold War, Musk secured yet another coveted NASA contract in April 2021, this time worth nearly $3 billion. The new mission? Returning astronauts to the moon. Ars Technica reporter Eric Berger tweeted that Bezos was livid about the decision and moved to fight this one too. Now's a good time to take a moment to consider just how powerful these guys are. They're literally fighting over the moon. Are you sitting down for this? If not, grab a chair. No list like this is complete without controversy magnate Azealia Banks, and wow, does her Elon Musk story deliver. According to a series of Instagram stories in 2018, Banks claimed that Grimes invited her over to Musk's Los Angeles mansion to work on new music. But instead of working on new tracks, Banks said she spent the weekend in the mansion alone while Grimes was comforting Musk after he made the controversial announcement on Twitter. "Am considering taking Tesla private at $420 per share. Funding secured." Turns out the funding wasn't secured, and Musk was ordered to pay $20 million by the SEC.
I want to be clear. I do not respect the SEC.
Banks alleged Musk sent that fateful tweet while tripping on acid and described her weekend at the house as a, quote, episode of Get Out. She also called Musk a beta male who took steroids and got hair plugs to convince himself he was alpha. Yikes. According to Gizmodo, Musk claimed he never met Banks, and a Tesla spokesperson told Jalopnik that Banks' story was, quote, complete nonsense. Banks then pushed back, saying to Business Insider, "I saw him in the kitchen tucking his tail in between his legs, scrounging for investors to cover his ass after that tweet." She also claimed, quote, "I could run Tesla better than he does." In May 2020, Tesla filed suit against California's Alameda County after the automaker's Fremont plant was ordered to shut down during the COVID-19 pandemic. Elon Musk then took things a bit further by then threatening to pull the company out of the state entirely. This did not sit well with San Diego's Democratic Assemblywoman Lorena Gonzalez, who bluntly shot back on Twitter, Elon Musk. While that seemed definitive, Gonzalez wasn't done, tweeting, "California has highly subsidized a company that has always disregarded worker safety and well-being, has engaged in union busting and bullies public servants. I probably could have expressed my frustration in a less aggressive way. Of course, no one would have cared if I tweeted that." Musk's response? Message received. The story made national news, which led CNN to invite Gonzalez on to discuss her position further. Spoiler, she didn't back down.
For a company that has received billions of dollars, that's with a B, billions of dollars, it's just unacceptable at some point.
The Assemblywoman stated further, "I think we should all be outraged that a billionaire who has gotten so much from their partnership in California but continues to put workers in unsafe positions, continues to union bust, continues to wave his middle finger at California. We assume Gonzalez won't get a discount on a Tesla anytime soon." Ken Jennings, the 74-time Jeopardy champion, also jumped into the Twitter fray to criticize Elon Musk on his decision to reopen his Tesla facility during the COVID-19 pandemic. Posting a screenshot of Musk's tweet that read, "Tesla is restarting production today against Alameda County rules. I will be on the line with everyone else. If anyone is arrested, I ask that it only be me." In response, Jennings offered up this quip, "Can't believe I'm actually agreeing with Elon Musk, but he is absolutely correct. Please arrest Elon Musk." Not very subtle. And of course, the terminally online Musk had a reply to that too. He tweeted, "All other car companies are allowed to manufacture except Tesla, you knucklehead. No wonder you got crushed by a computer the size of a pizza box." In his jab back at Jennings, Musk was referring to Jennings' 2011 performance in Jeopardy's Man vs. Machine tournament, where he and another returning show champion were defeated by Watson, the famous IBM supercomputer. Twitter feuds? Let's make it a true daily double, Alex. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.